So before we get into the video, James, I'm gonna tell you something what most guys won't tell you, right? Or most of your bullshit ass friends won't tell you. James, the fucking grind never ends. It never ends. So her strategy to get you hooked. To get you hooked and leave you for another guy. Right? This is preliminary, right? So listen up, right? Not over pursuing a woman, right? This will mean one of three things, right? First of all, it means you have a high SMV, right? Sexual market value, right? You get chicks, right? You probably get a lot of chicks, right? The second thing is your value, right? Your value is, you know what I'm saying, it's high, my G, right? Because it's self-explanatory, right? You don't have to qualify yourself. You don't have to self-qualify yourself, right? And the third thing is she will be exposing her interest, right? You know what I'm saying, to you, right? You gotta understand, when you're, you know what I'm saying, not over pursuing, this will, you know what I'm saying, in her mind, she's literally telling herself that he's, you know what I'm saying, he's probably a guy, you know what I'm saying, he gets a lot of chicks, right? He doesn't need, you know what I'm saying, to qualify himself, you know what I'm saying, he's probably a guy of upper echelon, you know what I'm saying? So, what would probably happen, right? What would probably be happening, you know what I'm saying, when you're not over pursuing this woman? First, she will probably, you know what I'm saying, make herself available. This would probably happen, right? She'll make herself available to dates, right? To seeing you, right? The second thing is she is going to be sweet to you. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna talk sweet, right? She's gonna be very feminine. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be very, very sweet. You know what I'm saying? And the third thing is that y'all probably will, you know what I'm saying, will be sleeping together, right? Y'all be in the sheets and shit. It's gonna be good, my G. It's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? So, at the point you are now at, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You probably went on a date on this chick, right? You know, probably slept together, all this, right? And you set dates, right? She sets dates, and everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is, you know what I'm saying? But here's the number one problem, right? And this is gonna, you know, so I'm gonna expose it with the false belief, right? That I'm gonna cover in this video is that the number one problem that most guys don't see coming, right? And guys, right, with less experience won't see it coming, right? Guys who don't have, you know what I'm saying, a lot of experience when it comes to dating in women won't even see this really coming, right? Because since you at this point assume that, right, you are, you know what I'm saying, you are not over pursuing, right? You're doing all the right things, right? And you won't be tested, right? So here's the false belief, right? Here's the false belief. The false belief is, right, this is her strategy, right, to get you hooked, right, and to really leave you for another guy. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna probably happen, right? So here's the false belief, my G. The pullback comes only when you have showed over, you know what I'm saying, over attachment, you know what I'm saying, you're too attached, or, you know what I'm saying, you have been over pursuing, right? Or if you have shown weakness, right? A lot of guys think that when you are, you know what I'm saying, you're not showing weakness, you know what I'm saying, you will not, you know what I'm saying, you'll not be tested, right? And this cannot be further from the truth, right? What is also false, right? What else is false, right? Okay, you can show strength as a Jane. You can show strength as a Jane, right? You can do everything right, my G. You can do everything right. Never pursue this woman, right? You know what I'm saying, not over pursue this woman and not show that you too much attached, right? You could do all of these things, but the truth is, right, she will test you, my G. She will test you because she has to. She has to test that core of yours, my G. That core personality of yours, that core masculinity, my G. She just fucking has to, right? And it doesn't matter how tall you are. It doesn't matter how tall you are, right? How much drip you have, right, in your closet. It doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying, how good looking you are, right? How much money you got in your bank account. Fuck it. How much, you know what I'm saying, your status, how much followers you got. Bro, this doesn't matter. She has to taste your core personality. This is part of her nature. Right? This is part of her nature, my G. This is part of female nature. She has to know that core. She has to taste it, bro. She just fucking has to, right? So curiosity is gonna creep in, right? Curiosity is gonna creep in, right? Once she has pulled back from you, right? Once y'all have slept together, right? And she just, you know what I'm saying, immediately just pull back. And her curiosity is gonna creep in, and she will say things like, "I'm gone. I'm gone. I think it's over. It's over." Right? This is a taste, right? To see if you are going to be reactive, right? Are you gonna be all of a sudden be, oh, you know what I'm saying, reactive, right? To see how easy is it for this woman to emasculate you as a man. This is a test to her to see, right, if she can emasculate you, my G, right? She wants to see if you're gonna be reactive, right? Are you gonna become nervous, right? Are you gonna, you know what I'm saying, start getting anxious and shit and all reactive, right? You cannot fall for this. If you really want that chick, my G, you cannot fall for this, and let alone you cannot be taking this personally, right? This is in her hard wiring as a woman. This is how women are wired. That's why I'm telling you guys, she has to fucking do it. She just have to, you know what I'm saying? She has to do it, bro. Right? She'll need to taste that core masculinity. She has to taste your core. She just has to. As a woman, she does just what women do, my G. Right? And if you fail this taste, right? Meaning you chase, right? You get reactive, right? You say things like, I can't believe she will do this to me, right? And you start to pursue, right? And take things personally, right? You'll probably never see again. You'll probably never see this woman again. And you gotta understand, bro, when you are over pursuing this woman, right? And you get reactive, she's literally gonna look at you and be like, oh my god, he has been faking it. He has been faking it, and he was putting on an act all along, right? From the beginning, right? You in the beginning, right? You were showing that you're strong, that you don't need her, right? That you ain't attached. You ain't attached, right? And you're the man, right? And as soon as she, right, pulls back, right? And her curiosity creeps in, bro, and tells you, you're like, I'm gone, bro. You start getting emasculated. She's gonna look at you like, damn, he is fake. He is fake, and he has been putting on an act all along, my G. This is what this woman is telling herself, bro, when you're over pursuing her, right? And this is, you'll probably never see that woman again, bro. To be honest, bro, because you gotta understand, bro, you flop, right? Because now you're MP to this woman, right? And you're fake, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this is probably the most important thing when it comes to the dating phase, right? When it comes to, you know what I'm saying, women, right? And there's one thing you guys gotta understand, right? Probably for most of you guys, right? Is that the cell phone, right? The cell phone is not your friend, my G, right? This is probably your enemy when it comes to dating, the fucking cell phone, right? And the reason why I say this is because most guys, right, you know what I'm saying, are pretty much, most guys, right, most guys are too glued to that phone, right, making them, you know what I'm saying, too reactive. Making them too reactive, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this is probably the most important thing when it comes to dating, bro. It's the fucking phone, right? If you look down, right, as you as a guy, as you as a man, look down, right, and you look at that stomach of yours, bro, and you don't see six-pack abs, my G, right? And you look at your finances, bro, and it's not where you want it to be, right? The fucking phone, right? You ain't got time to be on the phone, my G. You ain't got time to be on the phone, right? And you actually have fucking more important things to do. You understand? You got more important things to do as a gent, my G, right? And most men think that, and this is what I'm gonna cover the video, right? I'm gonna end the video on this note, is that most guys think that, and I've really just proved to you, right? I just proved to you and I showed you this, right? That most guys actually think that, right, if when they are not showing weakness, right, when they are showing that they are not attached, they are not gonna be tasted, and this cannot be further from the truth. Whether you are showing weakness and you are showing strength, you're gonna be tasted regardless, my G. And this is why it's important for you guys, you know what I'm saying, to be focused on your grind, my G. The fucking grind, it never ends. It never ever ends, my G. Alright? And if you want to understand, right, when it comes to dating women and how to act as a guy and attract women better and have a better dating success in your life, right, make sure you DM me on Instagram, where I can, you know what I'm saying, show you and, you know what I'm saying, and literally expose you, you know what I'm saying, to my program and getting to my program where I literally show you step by step what to do, right, when it comes to attracting women in the beginning phases, in the, you know what I'm saying, the situationship, right, leading to the relationship, and really, you know what I'm saying, keeping this woman in your life, my G. If you want to learn this, right, and you want to learn it the faster way, make sure you DM me on Instagram, bro. You gotta understand, bro. Whether you show weakness to this woman or strength, it's her nature. It's in her nature as a woman to taste your masculine core. Your masculine core. As soon as you know what I'm saying, as soon as you flop, as soon as you switch and get reactive, you start over pursuing, right? This really shows this woman that you ain't as strong as you know what I'm saying, showed yourself to be in the beginning. You actually ain't that guy. You ain't that guy, and you're two-faced and you're a fake ass nigga. You don't want the woman to be thinking this about you, right? This could actually, you know what I'm saying, damage your dating life, even, you know what I'm saying, if you want to, you know what I'm saying, your future with women, with other women who, you know what I'm saying, which is in her life and in your life. This could fuck up your name, my G, right? So make sure, right, you DM me, and I'll see you guys on the next video.